Here we are, less than 4 weeks away from the November 2nd congressional elections. Let me share with you some insights from our continuing analysis of Gallup data that we're collecting on the election. First of all, no question, Republicans remain more motivated to vote and more interested in the election than Democrats. Now, this isn't new. Ever since we started tracking the generic ballot back in March, we found an enthusiasm gap. Republicans more enthusiastic about the election than Democrats, but we have now calculated for the first time our likely voter estimates for the election. And although things can change, right now we find that the race goes from a very close race, if all registered voters voted, to a very wide double-digit lead for Republicans among those we deem most likely to vote. The reason for that is that Republicans score higher on our 7 questions we ask about voting, and therefore when we calculate likely voters, they're the ones we say are going to be disproportionately likely to actually show up at the polls. Now, my second point is these things can change. We've gone back and looked at our estimates of likely voters in 2006 and 2002, and going all the way back to 1994. And in each of those situations, we found that the gap among likely voters got smaller and smaller as we got close to the election. Perhaps this is because the party that's out ahead, in this instance the Republicans, already has the enthusiasm out there, and if anything changes, it may be that the Democrats are going to pick up. We'll wait and see. We certainly know that the president and other Democratic leaders are out exhorting their troops to get engaged, to get off their hands and go out and vote, as President Obama is quoted as saying, so we may see Democrats pick up and the gap narrows. But we would say at this point, the evidence continues to show what we've been reporting all year long so far, and that is that Republicans and conservatives at this juncture clearly are the most motivated to vote, and therefore turnout looks like will be in their favor. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup's Editor-in-Chief.